Hello, how are you? Gary Williams here. Welcome back to a special edition of Kitchen Cabaret because, well, I'm very sad to tell you that just about a couple of weeks ago, my stepfather, Ron, passed away. His funeral was yesterday, so I want to dedicate this week's Kitchen Cabaret to him. It was his heart that gave out in the end, but it was a complete surprise. No one was expecting it, and actually what turned out to be his last night at home was just about as perfect as it could be. It's funny, isn't it, when we think about, people say, what would your perfect, if you had, your last night on earth or your last night of freedom or something, what would you describe your last day or your last night or your last meal? And usually we think of things which are sort of quite extravagant and outrageous, but actually the truth is what we probably all want is just a simple but lovely evening with good friends, right? And that's exactly what he had. It didn't know it was going to be his last night at home, but as it turned out, it was with a couple of dear friends, of course, my mum, his wife. They played cards, had good conversation, had one of his favourite meals, which was kind of cheese and crackers and nibbly things. And my mum's been denying him cake, which he loves, because the doctors said that he was at risk of getting diabetes, so she's been telling him recently no cake, but this particular night she just felt sorry for him, so let him have a nice big piece of cake. And funny enough, the last words that he said to her, because he got very ill that night, late that night, the ambulance came to take him away. They didn't know at all that it would be as serious as it turned out to be, but at that point, when the medics are taking him away, my mum said, I don't know what to do. And what turned out to be his last words to her were, "Don't worry, keep soldiering on, love," which I think that's great. I think they're great last words. Anyway, the funeral was yesterday, and I'd like to sing this song in his memory now. It's one of his favourites, Louis Armstrong, "A Wonderful World." I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, darkness of night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. That's for Ron. Rest in peace. And everybody else, you take care, and I'll see you again soon for more Kitchen Cabaret.